It's been just days since a suspected gunman opened fire in a supermarket in Buffalo, New York, killing 10 black people in a racist rampage. But any day now, the U.S. Supreme Court will issue a ruling that could strike down some of New York State's gun safety laws. The case challenges a law that sharply restricts people's ability to carry weapons outside of their homes. And if the justices declare that law unconstitutional, it could mean a lot more people carrying guns in public right at a time when there has been a surge nationally in gun violence. And Shannon Watts, founder of Moms Demand Action, joins us now. So Shannon, I'd like to start with your reaction to the massacre in Buffalo and what it says about where our country is now with white supremacy intersecting with gun violence.
It is so heartbreaking. And, it's something that the Attorney General has been warning about, that racially and ethnically motivated violence is one of the biggest threats in this country. And we have seen hate crimes, and Buffalo is such a horrific example of this, but we've also seen them in Dallas and in Orange County just within 1 week. And so we know that every peer nation is home to radicalized white supremacists. Only America gives those dangerous people easy access to arsenals and ammunition. And let's be clear, white supremacy is an ideology. It is not a mental illness. It is made more deadly by easy access to guns. And look, this issue generally needs a multi-pronged approach, but we need policies in place now that ensure violent extremists aren't able to go from their basements to a grocery store armed to the teeth.
I mean, let's talk about the New York case as well, because I think, as you said, with folks walking out and being armed to the teeth, one of the things about open carry and having moved from New York to Virginia and sort of having to adjust mentally to like seeing people with guns in Starbucks, lay out what this case is in New York and what it could mean if they strike the law down.
So the Supreme Court right now is poised to rule on a case that could really undermine the ability of local, state, and federal government to enact and defend meaningful gun violence prevention measures like permitting, right? And that could impact it for decades to come. This case is specifically an NRA lawsuit. The plaintiff is an NRA New York affiliate, and they want the Supreme Court to basically take away Americans' rights to pass laws that protect them from gun violence. They want to impose their dangerous guns everywhere agenda, allowing more guns in more public places. And right now in New York, people who want to carry handguns for self-defense basically have to show good cause, right? That means that there is a reason specific to their individual circumstances to have that permit. For example, they've received credible threats. And about 7 other states make up these states that have these laws. So if the Supreme Court goes in and strikes down New York's law, it will force more guns into public places, not just in New York, but it will threaten to do so for more than 1 in 4 people across the country.
It's really scary, and I don't know if you at home haven't lived in a state where open carry is the norm everywhere in public. You understand, like, you're just online at Starbucks and somebody next to you has a gun, like, for no reason. I'm like, why you're getting a smoothie? I don't understand why you need that. In terms of the conservative judges right now, I mean, we've been talking all month about, obviously, the draft opinion in the Roe case. But conservative judges are saying that everything should be a state matter. Why doesn't that apply to guns? Because it seems like this is sort of the flip side of the coin if you take their argument in good faith.
Yeah, it's interesting that the same lawmakers who believe laws will stop abortion don't believe that the same kind of laws will stop gun violence, right? A really interesting report came out today, and it shows that about 22% of all Republican state lawmakers in this country belong to a right-wing organization of some kind, whether that's Proud Boys or Oath Keepers, et cetera. And that really goes to the heart of the matter in this country, which is how embedded the NRA's original agenda was, which was sort of a fundraising tactic, right, to lean into extremism. And it eventually became part of the political discourse and actually part of the policy platform on the right wing. And this new report about Republican lawmakers belonging to these extreme right groups shows why we are battling this platform that includes not just unfettered access to guns for dangerous people, but anti-trans efforts, anti-abortion, anti-women. All of this thing is part and parcel of what we're seeing play out, not just in state houses, but even in our courts.
It's really a lot going on, as I say, in this intersecting dystopia. So many issues to care deeply about. Shannon Watts, thank you so much for being here. Always great to talk to you. Please stay safe. Hi, I'm Zerlina Maxwell. Thanks for checking out our channel on YouTube. You can see more from Zerlina by clicking any of the videos on this screen, and make sure you subscribe below to stay up to date on the day's biggest stories. Thanks for watching.